Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury and this is Chym.
Hello Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So things are underway. Oh, that's fabulous. Cameroon with the corner. They're first. And it's hoisted clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Bergomi makes the interception. And he's gone searching crossfield. So Dida between the sticks for this one, widely recognised, as we all know, Chym, to be one of the great keepers from Brazil.
The big easy. For me, there was indeed a time in his career where he was considered as being one of the best, Peter, if not the very best. You don't have a career like his unless you're quite special.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Thuram. It has been a rather gentle affair so far. And this is Hullet. Now it's Hullet.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Played out towards the right wing. Hullet. Nedved. And he stands tall, impenetrable. Can he get on the end of this? That's been slipped through. He is through here. Cruyff!
What a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be a pivotal moment.
And he's quick to get rid. Taken back almost at once.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Van Bronckhorst. And he's picked it up out wide. It's Adriano! A real chance and a real let-off. And this is Cruyff.
Cruyff clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Cross from Cafu. And that's been won straight back. Cruyff. He's got away. Oh, that's a fine interception. Toure gets it clear. That's a nicely weighted pass. And that's a simple one for the keeper. And he's intervened well there. Desai does really well to win the ball there. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. 15 minutes till half-time. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, that's a key interception. Oh, can he get onto this? Cafu. Nedved conjures time and spec. Bullet! Namdin have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out. OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Turan is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Bullet threads one in. He can run onto that, and he's managed to get free. This is a promising build-up. Van Bronckhorst bops him off it and wins back the ball. O'Shea, can he get it through? Desai calmly anticipates. Nedved. Cafu is in a really good position out wide. Cruyff. Van Bronckhorst knocks it into space, and he cuts out the supply, looking to play him in. Now it's Nedved. He has found the way through. Cafu, ball in towards the middle, and that has been cleared. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break. Cameroon unable to get back onto level terms before half-time. They trail 1-0.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. So let's get the ball rolling.
Cameroon really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
And it's O'Shea, nicely spread. Played into the box. Terrific! Oh, it's come off the upright. Nedved. O'Shea gives no quarter whatsoever. And it's Cruyff. Great defending, strong and determined. It's a good 30-35 yards out, this.
We could be looking at a game-changing moment.
O'Shea. And this is Adriano. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. And he's well positioned here, forced to go back. And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
It's really well read here, but having done the hard part, he'll be slightly disappointed not to make more of it.
And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Van Bronckhorst clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And it's Cruyff. Ronaldinho. Chance! And a neat finish. They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal...
Impressive jump! Firm header, just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
Adriano under intense pressure.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Bergomi. You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
Seedorf. That pass isn't the best. Edmilson. Bout of passing here, really easy. It's Ronaldinho! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Cameroon have their third corner.
Changement pour le Cameroun. Le numéro 22, Ronaldinho. Le numéro 11, le numéro 2, O'Shea. Le numéro 15.
And the shot! And that's a sharp finish. And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Adriano at his razor-sharp best there.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Cameroon with the lead.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping...
Decent chance! Well taken goal. And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his...
And a chance! And he's stuck it away. Right back in the game. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Namdin cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Pepe. And they're quick to get it back. Edmilson.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
That looks a good ball through. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Oh, super find. He's found a way through.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Messi! He doesn't look too happy with that.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Le numéro 5. Pour le remplacer, le numéro 4.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Hullet. Well, that's a... And Hullet! Incredible! Just incredible! Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Hullet demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Clinical, just clinical. Nedved! And for sure, that was not one of his best. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Look at the space here. Tries to cross. And that has left him in a heap. Adriano, renowned for his long-range shooting. Cruyff. Adriano is flagged offside. So that means another 30 minutes football. So that was the second half.
Well, I think many on that pitch were ready for the final whistle to come, so let's hope that there's still plenty of energy about.
So here we go then, extra time is coming up. And that's it. And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Chym. A very good evening to you all.
Cher public, je voudrais avoir ce petit mot de félicitation à l'intention du président d'un de nos clubs de supporters qui fête aujourd'hui son anniversaire de mariage.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Chym.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So things are underway. He is through here.
Well played and well cleared.
Spread it left. Aims beyond the defence, but he's worked it through, and he's definitely onside. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
Adriano really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Adriano, excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Oh, some tackle that. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Played out wide. Nice interception, well timed. And it's been hooked away. Now that's well seen too.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Well, we all know who created the concept of total football, but is it fair to say, Chym, that no one embodied it better on the pitch than this man, Ruud Gullit?
That is true, definitely. He has the pace, the power, the technique to play anywhere across the front line, but he also has the intelligence, the vision to play in a more withdrawn playmaking role, or even in defence. He could fill in and cover for any position as required, and he had the intelligence to be able to put it all together.
He really does have it all. In but terrific effort! It's there! A really thumping header, absolutely crashes it in.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Nedved. Good ball over the top.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And he's there to retrieve it. Desai venturing down the left. Desai is offering some sort of an apology there.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Del Piero! They want to be quick to recover this. Oh, there's a probing ball. And this is Gullit. Seedorf. And Seedorf! Oh, cracking effort.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Namdin are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
Yeah, ball's over the top, long diagonals, that's the plan. Ferdinand cuts it out. Yaya Toure. Namdin have got it back and they'll have another go. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Thuram has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted.
Cameroon really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
And he gets rid in a hurry. And this is Adriano. And that has been cleared. Adriano showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And it's Gullit. He won't be happy with that one. Just about within shooting range. Cafu.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
He's found a way through.
That's good defensive concentration.
Vitinha. And that is a little undercooked. And for the first half, that is that. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break. Cameroon just ahead then as we reach 45 minutes.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised, hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think, something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Cameroon with the game's only breakthrough, it's 1-0. So straight into the second half. Cameroon leading courtesy of the game's only goal. Thuram gets across and deals with it. Threads one in. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And it's Nedved. Nice sequence of passes, this. Cafu, hoisted in. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Over to the right flank.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And he was quick to react. Davids. Seedorf plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Del Piero. Del Piero. Cameroon are ahead here by what is still the only goal. And that has put paid to that. Davids.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
That's good vision. And it's Davids. And it's Hullet. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Seedorf. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Great vision. And this is Del Piero. Del Piero!
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
And Del Piero! Well, it's a fair try, but just off target.
Del Piero really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't.
Changement pour le Cameroun. Le numéro 11. À sa place, le numéro 2. O'Shea.
Cameroon with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Adriano being watched hawkishly here.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so...
Messi! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Cameroon have their second corner now. Dida plays it short. Swings in across. Desai clears it away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Gerrard, never out of the action for very long. Knocks it into space. Cross to the back post. Well, it's a look of bewilderment. His touch deserted him at the key moment.
Pity that, because it had a decent chance of progressing.
this physical challenge. Thuram. Now it's Cruyff.
Cameroon surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
It's Adriano! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Cameroon have their third corner. Namdin have the chance to go the other way. Cruyff, well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Cruyff. There's the man who is effectively the team's security policy. Pinches it off him. Vieira charging forward, the ball at his feet. And this is Dembele. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And he's hit it long. Messi might just make this. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Gerrard. And this is Adriano. Looking to play him in. Big chance! And there's a goal! And there's the goal they've been looking for. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Well, the keeper's clearly not happy, Peter. The least his defence could have done was go to the danger, and that was decidedly lacking.
So is that the decisive goal? Not much in the way of time remaining.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Always onto this. And time is up. Cameroon are walking off satisfied with their day's work. A result no less warranted, no less deserving of their efforts. A job done in a highly professional... Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Chym.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. We are just getting started. He's got away. Oh, he's going to be disappointed. Seedorf! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And he's managed to get free. And Del Piero! Against the crossbar.
Namdin would very much seem to be growing their confidence here. You can feel it.
Vitinha.
Clarence Seedorf is good enough to mix it up there with the best on the planet.
In practically every position.
Yeah, he can perform a whole number of roles in keeping with that Dutch trait of total football, and he can have the swaying influence here too.
Now it's Gullit. Now it's Del Piero. Cafu. Now, can they get him away? And a chance! It's there! The first significant strike. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Cameroon are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Incoming delivery. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Zanetti. It's played through for him. Picked out, great chance! It's a goal! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Well, we expected better, and so did he. And they're back on the ball again. Good running, strong and purposeful.
There they go, hunting again.
Oh, no question, that's a foul. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Applies the finish! I'll be a bit disappointed with that.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Takes a shot! And a neat finish! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Cameroon with the lead.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Cafu. Cafu is always looking to play quality balls. Couldn't squeeze it through. Yaya Toure. And he's intervened well there. Oh, that is asking for trouble. It's run loose here. And it's Nedved. This is good pressing. They're not short on bodies. In the end, they found themselves penned in. Nowhere to go. That ball looks a good one. He's picked his way. Chance, surely! Oh, good finish. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Cameroon go up by 2 and are looking good.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Vitinha. Now it's Del Piero. Cafu. Vitinha. Seedorf. And it's Yaya Toure. And it's slung out wide. And that is a little undercooked. And it's Vitinha. He's got plenty of space out wide here. There's the delivery. Thuram can get it clear.
Il y aura 2 minutes de temps additionnel.
Can he get it through? Space for him to turn and look. It's out for a goal kick. Zanetti. And that signals the end of the first period.
Cameroon are 2 up, and on the balance of things, I would say, deservedly so. They had a very coherent game plan, and if they are allowed to continue in the same vein, I can only see the margin getting bigger.
Cameroon claiming the lion's share of the 4 goals, up by 3-1 at half-time. The second half is up and running. Not much subtlety about that challenge. Cruyff, looking to play him in. That's a little off target. Seedorf.
You have to expect that from everyone now.
That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. And it's Yaya Toure. And here's Nedved. Decent chance! Goal! Barely into the second half, and already it is heating up. Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Just 1 in it now.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play, because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
Cafu. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? And he has been fouled there. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. Now, there are plenty in the middle waiting for this.
I think it looks as if they're going to try and whip this one in with pace.
Pull it. Dida breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That's been slipped through. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Cruyff. Adriano being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Oh, well measured. This might spell danger. So we've reached the hour mark. He can run onto that. Zanetti. Could move up a gear here. He has found the way through.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Some really good ball movement. Thuram has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. He's in plenty of space here. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. It's a good spell of possession, this. Thuram. Now Seedorf. Now it's Vitinha. And it's Vitinha. Pass is coming off in quick succession. Del Piero! Wonderful from Del Piero! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! What more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Not a manager, I think. It's all happening.
And wow, he has given that a right old hit.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
It's turning into quite a gem, this.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Passing is crisp and sharp.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Looking for options for movement. Good ball, good take. That's tidy. Well, there's a probing ball. Cameroon can breathe again, just.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
This is it then, now or never. It's net! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And that's a real chance missed.
That could yet prove very pivotal. Chances like that just can't be wasted. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Oh, good effort! Not the best of headers.
Ferdinand clearly was a little selfish there, but I don't think it was a bad attempt.
Probing pass, and it's made its way to him. There's a no-nonsense tackle.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Can he finish? Oh, that is really good tenacity.
Well, in my opinion, set pieces are 50-50 moments, and this is a rather big one, and it all depends on the service.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Namdin have the chance to go the other way. And this is Ibrahimovic! Oh, he's done it! Oh, that has got to be it! This has to be it! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Well, they've done the hard part, now to survive the last few minutes.
Well, I can wholeheartedly say, Peter, they deserve this, but has the opposition enough spirit left in them now to maybe find a way back?
Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. And that is it, the referee has seen enough. Cameroon did lead, indeed they controlled, but they managed to throw it all away. A defeat made even more painful by the way it came to pass.
Chers spectateurs, je voudrais...
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Chym. A delight to have him on board.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. We are just getting started. And this is Messi. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Pullet providing an outlet on that flank. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, nicely intercepted. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Played into space out wide. Cruyff receives it in a wide, towering header!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Namdin finding themselves unexpectedly behind. This looks like a more than decent chance to strike.
Yeah, and I think it's a lesson to be learned in not conceding free kicks in this area.
So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Thuram. Driven in. And a header!
Namdin would very much seem to be growing their confidence here. You can feel it.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. No, that's been intercepted. And it's Cruyff. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Seedorf. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Looking for the run. Good ball, good take. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. He won't be happy with that one. Thuram. Knocks it into space. Davids. Then Bronkhorst. Shifted it to the flank. Tries to play it through. Cruyff. And it's Ed Nielsen. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Del Piero is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. And he is deftly away. Sid, real chance! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Seedorf is offering a wry smile there.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Chance! Oh, it's come off the upright. Deftly away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, he's on his own. Adriano! Now that is commitment to the cause. Dida breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. And now they can spring out of defence. 30 minutes gone. Then Bronkhorst threads one in. Can he get onto this? Thuram. Vitinha can so cleverly bypass the press. And it's Nedved. Now it's Hullet. And it's Nedved. Nedved will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Well, he's certainly caught him there, it's a free kick. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Nedved, that's a good ball out wide. And here's great chance! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Cameroon have got it back and they'll have another go.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now. That's positional goal, the utilisation of space.
Hullet with his sights permanently trained on that bottom corner. Seedorf. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Thuram. It's Seedorf. Great vision. He's found a way past. He's got away. Oh, nice touch. And here it's Nedved! Off the post.
Il y aura 2 minutes de temps additionnel.
Nesta spots it and intercepts. And the referee says that is that for the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Some first half thoughts?
OK, they got hit with that one sucker punch, but I don't think there was much wrong with their overall approach. I think the boss needs to give his team a lift during the break, and they should still be quite buoyant.
Cameroon just about ahead, 1-0 at the break. So straight into the second half.
Cameroon can do themselves a massive favour by grabbing another one here.
And it's Nedved. He's shifting through the gears here. Back when it goes. Nedved! We're looking at a different game now.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Now it's Del Piero. Now that's well seen too. Thuram is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Seedorf. Nedved. And there's green grass ahead of him. He's picked his way through. Shot a goal! It's there!
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game, but that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb.
Smiles broad and beautiful. That is a cracking hit.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Still they trail, and time is ticking away. Rafael Varane gets a foot in and wins the ball. Adriano being hunted in packs.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Good read, needed to be.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Nedved running at top gear. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Thuram did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Van Bronckhorst. That is good alertness.
Right here, right now, it's not looking favourable. They're chasing the ball and the game.
It's Nedved! Cruyff, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. Now it's Hullet. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Van Bronckhorst. And this is Adriano. Oh, he's been caught napping. Tries to get it clear.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Del Piero! And no mistake. And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Stylish in the extreme, a delicious goal.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
Le numéro 4.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides. Namdin now in a position far more desirable.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
Oh, that was vital. He's had it taken off him. Gerrard, Ronaldinho, Nedved, Vitinha. Played back. And here's Ronaldinho. Nedved. Vieira. Vitinha. Well read, nice interception. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Guardiola proves just a little bit too strong. Adriano makes a dash for it. Bergomi. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Vitinha is offering some sort of an apology there.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Il y aura 2
Guardiola.
minutes de temps
It's
additionnel.
Ronaldinho. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Vieira. Vitinha powering forward here. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off.